Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to speak about the subject of, is nature going towards dissolution or integration? What does that mean exactly? Well, think about it this way. Well, the whole universe has been created from chaos. There's been the Big Bang, and for many, many years, so 3.8 billion years ago, there was the Big Bang, and everything's been chaos for centuries and centuries and centuries, billions of years. And then at a certain point, there was a sort of order that started getting created. Well, this theory kind of stems from the fact that, is nature going towards more chaos or organization? Or is it just that we so happen to be in an area of time where we're kind of lucky with what we have now, where basically everything is kind of organized? Well, I think the thing is, this is what's happening, is that basically we have had a lot of luck, especially on Earth. It's a lot of times this organized chaos, but it's kind of like, if you think about it, if you're shooting pool or billiard or whatever it is, when you hit the balls, well, they go in all directions and everything kind of goes chaotic. But at some time, it will, get settled down. It'll basically stop moving and it'll get into order. But that's the thing, is that once it gets into order, well, nothing stays stagnant. Nothing actually has to stop moving forever, because we are an ever-moving universe. So are we in a universe where basically now we're in a moment of stagnation, where even though, yes, there are maybe a few hurricanes and there's rain, snow and all that stuff, and we do have the seasons, so we could say that that's organized chaos. But I think it's a lot of randomness. And at the same time, I think that the problem is that people are trying, or people think that they want to be in this, they would like to, because they like stability, but they don't realize how unstable the universe is and how unstable nature is. And that's why we talk about the earth warming, the polar caps melting and all that stuff, because we got used to a certain type of thing. But then within just a little bit of industries that we've done with coal and nuclear, and a lot of pollution that we've created throughout this century, really, or a century and a half, we've basically took away the stability. And it's not to say that that the world is not stable. It's not to say that we don't live in an era where it's still going to be stable for a while. But at the same time, we got to understand too that we are making the stability more unstable than it should be. And in the end, what's going to happen is, if we create this whole chaos and continue to create the chaos the way that we're doing things, eventually, we might get to that point of no return. And then, once again, how it always goes with nature, we basically lose. And you know how they say 99.9% of species that have ever lived on this earth have always been extinguished throughout the history of basically the universe and the history of Earth and life on this planet. And we are no exception. And if we do things bad, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe 99.9% of the civilization as we know it would get extinguished. And if it does, nature will take over. Because even if the polar caps, even if the ozone layer gets worse or whatever, eventually, if we cannot live in it, either we get to a point where we get to a no return, where everything kind of crashes, or I think more realistically, we would die first, and then Earth and whatever life is remaining on this Earth would actually be able to recreate itself and basically create some sort of order within that chaos. But the chaos will always stay. And that's the thing too, is we never know, because they say that the universe is ever expanding, but eventually could it collapse back on itself, kind of like a rubber band? Who knows? And then rinse and repeat on that whole thing. The matter is still there, but it's a lot of chaos, and there could be a meteorite crashing on us any day or any time, and then chaos re-arises. But I just think that the chaos is still there. It's just that it's kind of quiet down after a while, but eventually that chaos can come back, and just in the blink of an eye. But we're here anyways in the blink of an eye, so we sometimes maybe don't realize how short our life is, because our life is our whole world. So we are the center of our universe, which is kind of interesting to think about. But that's it. That's all I have to say on the subject. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.